What's up, ROCKPOINT? It's Ian. I'm the youth worship leader here at the church, and I'm excited to just spend a couple minutes with you guys for our daily devotional. And so today, I wanted to look at a passage in Luke 6, which over the week I was encouraged to go read through. And it's the passage where God's talking about loving your enemies. And it's all the words are in red, so it's the words of Jesus, but I know for a lot of us, especially during the quarantine time that we were in, and even now with the struggle of how to adjust, how to get back to this weird limbo now that we're in, which isn't even back to normal, but it's not the quarantine. It's just kind of all of us are kind of on edge, wondering what's happening, what should we do, and I know for me, the second that I am not grounded in the Word of God, the second that I'm following something else other than the responses God gives and the heart that God has, I can very quickly lose sight of how to love in my responses and how to respect in my responses and reactions. But in this passage, it's Luke 6, and specifically verses 35 and 36. It says, "Love your enemies. Do good to them. Don't just tolerate them. Don't just, acknowledge them and move on. Love your enemies. Do good to them. Lend to them without expecting to be repaid. Then your reward from heaven will be very great, and you will truly be acting as children of the Most High. For he is kind to those who are unthankful and wicked. You must be compassionate, just as your Father is compassionate." That seems clear enough in those two verses, but those are incredibly difficult to take off the page and into our day. To love your enemies, to do good to them. When something frustrates me, it can seem like love can go out the door. Like that's not even an option for me anymore. I've got to react. This is unfair. I'm confused. I'm curious, anxious, whatever it is. But guys, our God was crucified on a cross and was mocked and beaten. And his response, the only thing that he said in response to it was, "Forgive them, Father. They don't know what they're doing." So how can we in our days take on that heart of loving, doing good to those who hate us, who are our enemies, having an immediate reaction, an immediate response of love, response of respect? So I love you guys. I am thankful for you. I know this season's difficult. Thankfully, we're all in the same boat together, so we can encourage each other. We can point each other back to Christ and the truth that we all know. So have an amazing rest of your day. Be encouraged, be blessed, and we'll see you guys soon.